I've lost my mind. I think she's gonna absolutely burst when she unwraps this. Super cute. Winning at life. Mummy loves you. The birthday prep has begun. I have been baking a little cake today for her to do a kind of cake smash type video, which I will film today to be uploaded on her actual birthday. I'll insert some clips from this morning because I did start the vlog earlier, but I didn't really start it. I kind of just started talking at the camera with absolutely no context. It's early and I'm in my pajamas making sponges. In my mind, I would really love to get the sponges done and my hair washed before she wakes up. I don't know how likely that is. So this tends to be my process. I get everything prepped and measured before I start actually baking. I'm also filming the process for TikTok. Whether it will make it online or not, I don't know. I would say about 50% of my recipes never reach TikTok because I'm either unhappy with them or I'm unhappy with how I filmed it. It's like something. There's always something. Yeah, anyway, let me stop gassing and get on with these sponges and I'll report back on how it goes. They are ready to go in. I had to put the extra into 2 little muffin cases, which is fine because Alex and I will happily eat them. I swear I had 6 of these little silicone ones, but don't know where the other one's gone. 5 layers will have to do. I'm sure that's more than enough for Rue. Totally obsessed with the contents of my makeup bag, aren't you? God help me when she can open all these things. Do you have to do that? Hair washed and mostly dried. It looks a bit... I actually used some new products on them today. I got the Coco and Eve Super Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. These were so expensive for the size that they are. They're 250ml and I think I paid £30 or maybe just over £30 for these 2 bottles. I am sort of expecting a miracle with that price and it's not giving miracle right now, so we shall see. I need to take a certain somebody downstairs to give her a bottle and I will check on my sponges, which they cooked just as I got out of the shower. They were finished, so I just popped them on the cooling rack. Now I'm just wondering if when we go downstairs they will have sunken because they were all like puffy and nice looking. I think they were a little bit over, to be honest. I probably could have taken them out 5 minutes before. I'm just imagining going downstairs and they're all concave. She's getting things out of the bin now, so I'm gonna go. So this is what these sponges have come out looking like. This was one of the muffins, which I've bitten into for research purposes. It's very light and airy inside, which I'm glad about. I'm gonna cut the tops off anyway because I just want them to be flat discs so I can build the cake. So it doesn't really matter that the tops are overdone. They're still good. They're very soft, and if they taste like this muffin, then they taste delicious. She absolutely loves shutting herself in the living room. I have to wedge the door. I have to wedge the door open with coasters, otherwise she just closes herself in there. She'll sit right behind the door. She'll be sad that she's closed in there. You're stuck, aren't you? I'm gonna go and whip the cream soon and like construct the cake. Now, I'm sorry, but that is actually quite cute, right? Super cute. On top, I just put some edible glitter and some hundreds and thousands. I think we're ready to go. The cake smash was a success. I don't even know if I should call it a cake smash because actually it was very civilized. Considering Rue destroys pretty much every other meal that I've given her, she was eating the cake like it was some kind of delicacy. She'll go down for a nap in about 40 minutes or so, and I've actually got a work call at 2. Tomorrow morning when she's at nursery I'm going to be wrapping her presents. So I will show you what I got her. I am maximum coziness today. I've got thermals on, velvet lined leggings from Primark, which are so nice and warm, but they leave black fluff from the inside of them all over your house, just to be warned. Fluffy socks, Uggs. There is still a last remaining bit of blueberry stain from where Rue puked up blueberries all over them. And I am about to tackle all this mess and toys because I've pulled out all of her toys to have a clear out of them ahead of her birthday. There's a lot of stuff obviously she just didn't really play with anymore, and I have friends who have babies like a couple of months younger than Rue that would probably be the right age for them. So this area is like her main play corner. It's quite central to the house. She has also got like stuff in the living room as well because children just spread their stuff everywhere. But this is like where most of it lives. I really want to get like a shelving unit for here so that I can start to not only store more toys, because that basket doesn't fit everything in it, but also be able to start like having her toys on rotation so that I can like have her stuff on rotation and she's not just seeing the same toys every day because they do get bored. I think the most common toy storage solution that I see is the IKEA Kallax, which is like the cube storage. I'm a bit torn between the white and the black because there are a lot of black accents in this room. I've got the black piano, part of the fireplace is black. I've had to cover the fireplace because Rue keeps climbing into it. That's a story for a different day. And then you can get like some cube boxes. You can also get some doors on some of the spaces. I would work out what it will look like when it arrives. But the annoying thing is this alcove is 1 meter. You can either get a Kallax that's 77 centimeters, so I feel like that will leave quite a lot of gap, which could be storage, or you can get 112, I think, which obviously would be too big. So I'm a little bit annoyed because I really want to make use of the space and just have something that fits quite snug. I did briefly look at like other cube storage options from different retailers and they were all significantly more expensive, which I mean, I am only buying this because we need the toy storage. It's not that I love the shelving unit or that I really want one in my house. So the thought of like spending double just to get a better fitting one, I don't really know if I'm on board with that. So it probably will end up being the Kallax, but I'm just kind of holding out and exploring all my options before we get it. Did it work?
Did, perfectly.
Told you not to stress. Our internet is down at the moment. It's been down since yesterday evening. Alex was really stressing me today because he's working from home, but I showed him how to hotspot off his phone because he didn't know how to do that because he is a fossil.
Gooey.
It's funny because I stress so much about like her having the right things. Reality is 9 times out of 10 they just want to play with the TV remote. I'm going to give this book to my best friend for her little boy because it's so annoying. So she can enjoy that one just as much as I have. Some toys just make you too emotional to get rid of. Like I bought this Fisher-Price toy from a charity shop actually. It's just got little wheels and a bell and the back has got like cogs on it that turn as it moves, and we call it Ding Ding, and this is the only thing that would get Rue to do tummy time for like more than 2 seconds when she was little. She hated tummy time, hated it with a passion. She used to just put her face on the floor and cry. I used to just wheel this around in front of her and she would do it for like a good few minutes, which was a miracle for her. So I just don't think I'll ever be able to get rid of Ding Ding. I just can't do it. Those are the toys, well, and this, I'm going to send to my friend. She's got her walker that she loves playing with at the moment, and also this little scooter, which is super cute. It's from a company called Bold Cube, and they do scooters from like 6 months plus. So this is the 6 to 18 month one, and it's more of a walker. Obviously, they just sit on this nice cushiony bit and they can walk along and steer. She loves being pushed along on it. She hasn't quite got the hang of actually scooting herself yet. The other thing I need to do is to dismantle the jumperoo to put it in the loft, but I just cannot face doing that right now. Okay, I'll take you through what we bought her for her birthday. Obviously with the time of year that it is, I'm kind of thinking, okay, I'm just buying things. Some things will be for birthday, some things will be for Christmas. I'll show you the things we got off Vinted first. I put on my Instagram story like a little, where do people get their toys from that don't cost £1 million? And a lot of people recommended Vinted. And it's weird because I always look around charity shops for toys just to see what they've got. I'd never really thought to look on Vinted. Don't know why. I paid £2.50 for 2 toys from one seller. This wooden hammer and peg bench. It's in really good nick, to be fair. And then the other thing I got from that same seller was this puzzle, which is adorable. Again, it's in really good condition and it's just wooden pieces. This was something else that I got from Vinted. Now this isn't in as good condition. It's definitely been loved, which is fine because I mean, after a couple of months of your own child playing with it, they ruin it anyway. Not ruin it, love it. They make it well loved. It's basically a wooden train with various blocks that you can put on there. Looking at it, I'm kind of tempted to see if I can do like a little upcycle on it. The train base itself is fine. They're not like horrendously battered or anything. It's just like some of the paintwork chipping off, if you can see that, and like similar on this one. I'm kind of thinking I could just sand all the blocks down with my electric sander and then spray them. And I could spray them like nice pastel colours and it will be like the little Dutch train. Maybe I'll just give it to her, and then if I ever get around to upcycling it, I'll just take it away from her for a few days because she wouldn't notice. The other thing is I don't really know how to wrap any of these toys because it's a bit of a nightmare shape to wrap. I have to have a think about it. And then the last thing that I got from Vinted, this was £3, is just one of these big shape sorter boxes, and it's got shapes like all the way around and on the top. And it's got all the shapes inside. I think I might save this one for Christmas, just because I don't want to give her too much of a similar thing at once. Another thing that I am going to save, maybe for Christmas, maybe even for the new year, this is onto stuff that I got from Aldi. So they've got their big wooden toy sale on at the moment. This is just the wooden building blocks set, and it's the animal set. I think they've got like a dinosaur set as well. I want to say this was £8.99. It was either £7.99 or £8.99. 74 blocks, 6 animal shapes. It's 18 months plus. I never really mind too much about those labels unless it's something that's unsafe. Obviously some of these blocks are a bit smaller, but I don't think any of them are like the size that she would be putting into her mouth and swallowing. But I think I will save that just for a little bit further down the line when she's a bit more into like stacking things and building things. I just wanted to get it while it was in store, basically. I also got this little wooden character set, which I will probably give her for Christmas. She loves dogs and cats at the moment, and it's like a little family with their pets. So yeah. Also from Aldi, I got her one of the little dollies. She's really starting to be into like baby dolls and stuff, not like playing with them in the typical way that you should, but she loves looking at them and holding them. She likes it when I'm like, where's her eyes, where's her nose, you know. So that's her first own little dolly, and they've got quite a few different versions of this. There are some boy dolls and obviously different skin colours, hair colours, etc. So got her that. And the last thing I got from Aldi, I think she's gonna absolutely burst when she unwraps this. It's Paddington. One thing I will say about this, I know it's Paddington. I know he's like, you know, the guy, but this was £18. That being said, for us it was worth it because when I tell you Rue loves watching Paddington, like she loves it. It's the one program that she just loves. Every other TV show she kind of like acknowledges while the theme tune is playing, and then she's not really that interested. She loves Miss Rachel. Obviously I'm not going to get a soft toy version of Miss Rachel, that would be weird. And she loves Paddington. So I had to get it for her, and I think she's going to be so excited when she unwraps him. Or maybe she won't be, maybe she'll just completely mug me off and throw it in my face, who knows. I got her a couple of books. To be honest, we buy her books all the time. Like when we nip into town, when we go places, we go into bookshops and we get her a book because she loves reading books with us. She loves reading books on her own. And it's just one of those things, we constantly have them like coming into the house. So I didn't really go mad on the books front for her birthday, but I did get her If I Had a Unicorn and If I Had a Dinosaur, because we already have If I Had a Sleepy Sloth and If I Had an Octopus. She adores them. These are such lovely presents. Like if you know somebody, a child, 0 to probably like 5, 6, even those first readers, these are such lovely books because the illustrations are gorgeous. So even when Rue was smaller, she loved looking at the pictures. They are rhyming, which is always a lovely touch for a children's book. I am a big fan of this series, and I hope that Gabby Dornay is planning on writing more of these because we love them. Also, they have like fun little facts about the animals, which I love. Like Alex said to me the other day, I didn't know that octopuses had 3 hearts. So he's learning. What more could you want? That is all the presents wrapped all the birthday presents, I've actually decided that with these things that were more awkward to wrap, I'm just going to put them out for her, like add them to her toys that day and show her them. Yes, I have partly made that decision because they're difficult to wrap, but also I feel like 5-6 presents is more than enough for her to unwrap. I don't even know if she's gonna get unwrapping yet. Like, I might just be doing this for nothing. So I don't think it matters too much. She'll still be excited when I show her them. I've got 45 minutes until I need to go and get her from nursery. So I think I'm just gonna have some breakfast and then I'll go and get her. I'm really glad the presents are wrapped. Now I just need to like get them out of eyesight until Sunday. Also, very random quick side note, as it's coming up to Christmas, I feel like this is a good thing to share. I bought the zero plastic sellotape. I always aim to use like recyclable wrapping paper and stuff, but obviously sellotape contains plastic, so it's still not ideal. I mean, you never really know when you give someone a gift if they're actually even going to recycle the paper anyway. They might just scoop it up with all the other stuff and throw it in the bin. But you know, I feel like I'm doing my bit at least if I can wrap it in something that's recyclable. I didn't know this existed actually until I saw Sophie, the folding lady, on Instagram and TikTok. She's so lovely, by the way. Definitely go and give her a follow, especially if you love like ASMR-y, chill, satisfying wrapping videos, because she does loads around Christmas obviously, but she also does loads of other folding stuff, like folding really awkward things like fitted sheets. Love her. She had done a video where she showed using this, and it basically, well, it's just zero plastic sellotape. It is like, it's a tiny bit less sticky than regular sellotape, but it still does the job. And what I actually really liked about this when she described it in her caption was she said you can rip it instead of biting it, which you can, which I think is amazing, because I don't know about you, but like I have those tape dispensers around the house and I just never actually set them up and use them. So I always end up biting it with my teeth, and the older I get, the more my teeth don't feel that strong anymore. Not that I'm suggesting I would bite some sellotape and like rip half of my teeth out, but you know, you only get one set, well, you don't, you get two, but you only get one set of adult teeth. You need to take care of them. A couple of years ago, I kind of knew that my days of opening like a bottle of beer with my teeth, which I used to do all the time in my 20s, I knew that those days were behind me. Now I'm a little bit older, I'm thinking actually my days of ripping sellotape with my teeth are behind me. You get what you need and you can just tear it. Amazing. It also was a little bit more expensive than sellotape, which I think is very naughty. I think big companies like sellotape who have got enough money should be subsidising eco-friendly options. Hundreds and thousands, well, millions of people are buying sellotape every year. They've got enough money to make this the same price. They should make it easier for people. Unfortunately, they did not. It was about 50p more. Definitely worth it if you're looking for a planet-friendly option. And also, yeah, you can rip it with your hands. It's a revelation. Alex has gone to pick her up. What a guy. Nursery is not very far from our house, so we usually walk with the pram, obviously, to go and get her. So he's just taken a little walk on his lunch to nip around and get her. So they should be back soon. Fingers crossed she's not bringing any germs home today, because that sickness last week was really not fun. I always forget how underrated pears are. I don't love eating them like fresh, but when they are steamed or stewed, next level. It's just a nice like wintry fruit. Delicious. I think that'll be it for today. I'm not doing much else today apart from work, and also this evening I'm actually going to see a comedian with my mum and my sister. We're going to see a guy called Joe Wells, and I think his show's called like I Am Autistic or something along those lines. But yeah, he's an autistic man and his stand-up is so funny. It's brilliant. I mean, I come from quite a neuro-spicy family anyway, so I feel like the jokes that he makes are just so relatable. My mum had shared some clips of him from Facebook with me, I think, and then I saw that he was doing like a little tour and he was somewhere near to us. So yeah, my mum, my sister and I are going to see him tonight, so that should be really good. And then tomorrow, getting close to the party day, is probably going to be sorting out food and just getting the last few bits wrapped up. That reminds me, I need to pay for the soft play. I need to settle the balance. Don't know why I'm just running my mouth to you like you're my PA. I wish I had a PA to sort all this out for me. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be getting the food, which will just be like little nibblies, I think. Yeah, Rue's not gonna care. Whatever happens, I keep telling myself, if I don't buy enough sausage rolls for everyone at the party, Rue isn't gonna care. If I haven't bought enough breadsticks or whatever, Rue is not gonna care. I am sneaking off to Home Bargains. Rue is upstairs having her first nap, so I'm hoping I can get there and back in that time. Alex is obviously working from home. I'm not just like leaving her on her own. Do I need a scarf? Probably not. But it looks cute. So I am going to Home Bargains to see if I can get like, well, I also need some house bits, but to see if I can get any other birthday decorations. I also want to see what the deal is with their balloons, because I know they do like in-store helium blow-ups, but Rue is actually terrified of balloons, so I don't really know if it's very fair getting her some for her birthday. I know it's the Jun birthday thing, but she doesn't like them, so any other mums out there, you'll probably know what I mean. Little excursions out on your own are so exhilarating. It's very sad, I'm aware how sad that sounds, but like when I get to go to Home Bargains on my own, or even like if we decide to have a Mackey's, Rue's gone to bed, I will drive to the drive-through on my own with my music on, and it feels like heaven. I've lost my mind. Well, I had hoped to like get some nice clips in Home Bargains, whatever. It is literally rammed everywhere, and Home Bargains looked like a shithole. It didn't look good in there. They were obviously rearranging everything for Christmas, I don't know, but it was absolutely mad. Every shop I went in was heaving. Oh, sorry. I did manage to get most of what I wanted to, bar a few food bits, so I'll probably like nip to Sainsbury's or maybe Lidl or something at some point. But right now, I need to get home before she wakes up. I'm going to very quickly run you through the bits that I got in Home Bargains. Some of this stuff is just for home as well, like Dishmatics classic Home Bargains purchase. We needed a new washing up liquid, so I got this Christmas spiced apple one from Fairy. I bought a couple of spiced apple and cinnamon glade candles because I don't know, the venue where we're having the party is like just a classic hall, do you know what I mean? So like, I want to make it smell kind of nice. Stocked up on the old toilet powder. I got some foil platters for all the food, so hopefully on Sunday I can just like cook everything, set it out on these, wrap them up and take it down there, and it'll be really easy to set up. I got some bunting and some paper plates. Because we've got the like colourful soft play, I've just decided to go with the colours, and also there's kind of like this Paddington theme, and he's in his blue coat and his red hat, so I don't think it matters too much. And then I also got the matching napkins, which are actually super cute. And I also got some bags for people to take food and cake home, because I don't want to be left with like loads of cake. I mean, we'll eat it, but it won't be good for us. One of my best friends is actually making the cake. Ria, she makes amazing cakes. I love them. She doesn't like sell them or anything, she just makes them because she enjoys it. So I've said that I'll pay her to make the cake, and she made the cake for my baby shower, and oh my god, it was unreal. It was so good. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm feeling a little bit more organised now, which is good. I also bought the other day, these were from the range. They have like a party section, and it's just like paper garlands. I've just realised this one has nothing in it. Did I buy it like that? There's literally nothing in there. I cannot believe this. We're going out again, aren't we? Hello, Rue. Are you daydreaming? Okay, cool. Right. Yeah. Let's switch you round. We are on the move again, going to Lidl. I've got her in the back with me this time. Look at her foot. Gooey. I don't have too much to get. I need to get like breadsticks, classic, dips, maybe some more crisps, and they have these divine pizzas in Lidl, so I'm gonna get like a cheese and tomato, a veggie one, and they also do this spicy Induja, is that how you say it? Sausage one. So I hope they have it. Sorry baby, do you want me to get moving? Oh, I don't want you to get all those things out. They're for your party. Cool. Rue was charming everyone in Lidl. It was a bit much, to be honest, because I'm not that sociable, Rue. So if you could stop attracting all this attention, it would be great. I did get some little pastries.
It's a large one.
That one's yours and that one's mine. I don't know what it is, but
it's custard, isn't it?
Custard?
Caramel and custard.
I think it's like caramel. Can't go to Lidl and not get some Lidl pastries. I got Alex this cinnamony one, and for me, this baby, which I think is like a caramelly toffee something. Delicious. I managed to secure the pizzas. This is the delicious one with the Nduja sausage. Italian Nduja sausage, picante salami, mascarpone and red drop pepper, wood-fired sourdough. Sourdough. Delicious. If you get a chance to try it, I recommend. And then I also got the buffalo mozzarella and tomato and pesto. I don't really like pesto. It's also on the char-grilled vegetable one. But I'm probably not going to end up eating that much, and if I do, it will be the delicious pizza. I got some dips. I always go for the Tex-Mex selection because I like salsa, sour cream and guac. Love. I'm not bothered about like cheese and chive or Thousand Island that much. I feel like they never get touched. People just have the sour cream and chive, which is in both breadsticks, chive and onion twists because they're delicious. Rui, what are you doing? Very manic energy happening here. I picked up these, which I will just put in bowls for babies. They're the Lidl Loopy Loo brand little snacks. Sweet corn rings and corn and carrot puffs, raspberry wafers. So I'll put them out for babbies. I thought these were quite cute. Biscuit stamp set. Christmassy ones, because obviously I'm sure I'm going to end up doing some Christmas baking at some point. It's got like the little wooden handle, and then it's got a reindeer, a little homemade in Christmassy font and a snowflake. So you just press them onto your baking and it leaves a cute little print. Anyway, I have to go because she's literally emptying my cupboards, and I can't tell you how many times a day I end up pulling her out of these cupboards. I need to get some child lock things for my own sanity. Obviously I've put everything that's dangerous out of reach, but for my own sanity I need some. Can you come out of Mummy's cupboards, please? Little bit of lunchy poos for the Roo. Yeah, what have you got today, darling? Some broccoli omelette, some cheese straws, and some blueberries, which I haven't given you yet. Because I need to squish them, don't I? Is it nice? Oh, yeah. Ba? What's that tongue doing? She's loving frowning at the moment. It's like her favourite thing. It makes Mummy feel victimised when you frown at me like that. Oh, what did that bit of omelette do to you? I mean, look at those eyelashes. Look at that little nose. Have you ever seen anything more perfect? As she shovels egg into her mouth. Mummy loves you. In the event of an emergency, please dial... Appointments are closed, but are we able to book in for immunisations at all? For my daughter's 1 year.
Yeah, of course. Her date of birth, please.
She's meant to be having a nap. Alex came up with the idea to... It's a very sweet idea, to write Rue a little letter from each of us to put in her card. At first he was like, should we get her 2 separate cards? But I think that's a bit weird. So we've got her the 1 card. Little cheeky monkey. Yeah, we're each going to write a letter and seal it in another little envelope and have it in there, and she can open them and read them whenever she likes. I mean, Alex thought it might be a bit morbid because he's thinking like, oh, if I'm not around. But actually, even if we're still around, it'll be a nice thing for her to open them and read what we were thinking after 1 year with her. I already know what I'm going to write, really. It's a very sweet idea, isn't it? I'm sure lots of people already do it. I just, for some reason, hadn't thought of it. I was just going to write her a little mini essay in her card to look back on. But actually, it's quite nice for her to have something from me and something from him, because even though you parent together, obviously you have your own relationship with the child as well, and different feelings on how they have enriched your life. I'm probably going to finish vlogging here today and pick up again on Sunday, which is when we're just doing a little bit, well, party prep, because obviously that is the day of the party, that's her birthday. This afternoon I'm going to see my sister because she is 20 weeks pregnant. She found out the sex of the baby today. So I'm going to find out if I'm having another little nephew or a niece this time. I'm so excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Also, that comedian that we went to see last night, he was so funny. So good. Highly recommend. Joe Wells is his name. He also has a podcast where he gets other neurodivergent people on as guests. I have yet to listen to it, but it's on my list. So yeah, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna write this letter to my lovely 1-year-old. I'm gonna drink a coffee and I'm gonna eat a little pastry. Winning at life.
Let's walk over to Mummy.
You gonna walk?
Good girl.
Wow. Who's this? Who is it? My sister and I have come to set up in the little hall. It's very dark and dingy in here. There is my sister sweeping some carpets. Because the Hoover was rubbish. And there's her little baby bump. Check out the soft play. Oh my God, Rue is going to absolutely burst. Well, all the children will actually, to be fair. So they've got ride-ons, little shapes, blocks, a ball pit. It's all kicking off. And the guy who set it up was so sweet. He bought her a birthday card and he's written her name in mega blocks. Isn't that adorable? So I think I'm going to leave the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out on my Instagram for any other little snippets, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Happy birthday, dear Rue. Happy birthday to you. Yay.
Well done.